Welcome to Z Gadget Review. We have new news, new rumors about a new possible Xbox. That's right. We just found out about the Xbox Series X. We got all the information, release date, price, everything. We found out about the Xbox Series S. Same thing, all information, right? But now it comes out that there might be a Xbox Series V. Xbox Series V. Now, what's the difference between Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and the Xbox Series V? Well, the Xbox Series V is not going to have a disk drive. It looks similar to the Xbox Series X. It's just a little skinnier. So what does that mean? That means that Microsoft might end up having three different SKUs when it comes to the next generation Xbox consoles. This kind of makes sense because if you think about it, right now, PlayStation 5, PS5 has the regular console with the disc drive and the console without the disc drive. Now, technically, they're both exactly the same specs. The difference between one and the other is that one doesn't have a disc drive and the other one does have a disc drive. We don't know what the prices are going to be on that yet. Somebody wants to get Sony and let them know that it's like a month and a half away from release date. So it will make sense because the Xbox Series S we know is $300 and sits at the bottom of what the console in terms of power and capabilities. Then we have the Xbox Series X, which is going to be the most powerful console ever, according to Microsoft, that is going to be able to run everything under the sun, right? And so that kind of leaves a gap for people who don't want to pay $500 and don't want to pay $300 for something that they really don't have any use for, but they want to get into an Xbox. So it will make sense that Xbox will have the Xbox Series V that will fall in the middle. The price could be $400. So you could have 500 top of the line, 400 middle of the line, 300 bottom of the line, right? And so far, all the rumors that we have heard are true. So why, is it so far-fetched that this console does exist? They have been rumors that that Xbox had three SKUs, and then the rumors changed to where they only had two, that one of them had been eliminated. Now this one, the Xbox Series V right now is known as Edinburgh. That's the code name. Obviously we have no information on it besides that it's a little skinnier than the Xbox Series X and it doesn't have a disk drive. But if you don't care about that, then it's a good middle point. That obviously that's also assuming that the Xbox Series V is just as powerful as the Xbox Series X. They maybe could nerf it a little bit in order to justify the price of that. Xbox is losing money on these consoles from reports that have been given based on everything that they have, but obviously they are giving you value by giving you the Xbox Game Pass and EA Play included in these bundles. And if you do have a payment plan for the Xbox Series V, then it could fall, I guess, between. I mean, you have $34.99, $24.99. So yeah, what, $30, $29.99? That's not a bad price point for a middle of the line console, assuming you can do 4K. Let's say that the Xbox Series V is like the Xbox One X, but just a little more powerful than that. That's a pretty good console. I'm assuming we're going to hear more about these things as time goes on. Pre-orders are September 22nd. That's 2 weeks from now. Launch is November something. So we might hear some news from Microsoft about these consoles, the games, and maybe the Xbox Series V. Who knows? Maybe it's true, maybe it isn't. It is a rumor. So far, all the rumors have been true. So I guess we'll find out. And if they do go with the middle of the line consoles for $30 a month, and if there's shortages with a PS5, as we've been hearing, then Microsoft might be in a very good position to win this generation war that is upon us in a couple of weeks. All right, that's it for this video. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that alert button so you know when we post videos. We're posting a lot of videos. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your support.